Harris and Trump's economic visions collide. What it means for Yo. Kamala Harris and Donald Trump each offer distinct economic perspectives that underscore their fundamentally different approaches to America's financial future. Harris focuses on inclusive growth and long-term stability, while Trump advocates for aggressive tax cuts and deregulation. These divergent views highlight the stark contrast in their economic strategies, which could significantly impact the nation's economy depending on who prevails in shaping policy. Both Kamala Harris and Donald Trump endorse increased government intervention in the economy, but their focus diverges significantly. Harris emphasizes expanding social programs and infrastructure investments, aiming to reduce inequality and foster sustainable growth. In contrast, Trump supports government intervention primarily through incentives for businesses, such as tax breaks and deregulation, to stimulate economic activity and job creation. These distinct priorities reflect their differing philosophies on how to best drive economic prosperity. Kamala Harris and Donald Trump both traveled to North Carolina to deliver pivotal speeches on the state of the economy. Harris focused on highlighting her plans for inclusive economic growth, emphasizing support for small businesses and working families. Meanwhile, Trump centered his address on his record of tax cuts and deregulation, arguing that his policies have led to substantial job creation. Their visits underscore the critical role North Carolina plays in the broader national economic debate. Neither Kamala Harris nor Donald Trump provided a comprehensive policy plan during their speeches. Instead, both opted to highlight broad economic themes. Harris spoke in general terms about her commitment to social equity and sustainable growth, while Trump focused on reaffirming his belief in tax cuts and deregulation as key drivers of economic success. The absence of specific policy details left many wondering how each candidate plans to tackle the complex economic challenges facing the nation. Kamala Harris focused her remarks on critical issues such as affordable housing, the rising cost of groceries, and the price of prescription medications. She emphasized the need for policies that address these everyday concerns, highlighting the struggles many Americans face in accessing basic necessities. By concentrating on these topics, Harris aimed to connect with voters who are directly impacted by these challenges, advocating for solutions that could ease the financial burden on working families. Donald Trump combined various policy proposals with reflections on immigration and other pressing issues. His speech intertwined economic strategies with his views on border security and national sovereignty, aiming to present a holistic approach to America's challenges. By blending these topics, Trump sought to reinforce his broader agenda, linking economic prosperity to his stance on immigration and other key areas, which he argues are essential for maintaining the country's strength and security. Both Kamala Harris and Donald Trump delivered clear messages to voters about their distinct economic visions. Harris emphasized her commitment to social equity and sustainable growth, appealing to those concerned with income inequality and long-term stability. Trump, on the other hand, reinforced his focus on tax cuts and deregulation, aiming to resonate with voters who prioritize economic expansion and reduced government intervention. Their speeches underscored the contrasting approaches each candidate would take to shape America's financial future. Kamala Harris advocates for a progressive economy, emphasizing higher taxes on corporations and the wealthy. Her approach seeks to redistribute wealth and fund essential public services, such as healthcare and education, with the goal of reducing economic inequality. Harris argues that this strategy will create a more equitable society by ensuring that the burden of taxation falls more heavily on those who can afford it, while providing greater opportunities for the middle and lower classes. She proposes offering financial incentives and tax exemptions to businesses that contribute positively to environmental sustainability and affordable housing. By encouraging companies to invest in green technologies and affordable housing projects, her plan aims to address pressing social and environmental issues simultaneously. These incentives are designed to promote corporate responsibility and align business practices with broader societal goals, ultimately supporting a more sustainable and inclusive economic framework. Kamala Harris also aims to reinstate and expand the child tax credit, along with increasing support for parents. Her proposal seeks to enhance financial assistance for families by boosting the credit amount and broadening eligibility criteria. This initiative is designed to provide greater economic relief to parents, helping them manage the costs associated with raising children and improving overall family well-being. The expanded credit is part of her broader strategy to support working families and reduce economic inequality. Don't forget to like the video if you enjoyed it, share, and subscribe for more news and tips on economics and finance.